4-minute story about cleaning your BMW after a deadly storm. I stood beside my BMW early this morning, holding a bucket of water and a microfiber cloth, staring at the layer of dried mud and storm dust covering the car like a second skin. The sun had barely risen, spreading pale gold across the street, and my BMW looked like a warrior who had just survived a battlefield. As I dipped the cloth into the water, I couldn't help thinking about everything that happened last night. How close I had been to losing both the car and myself. I started cleaning the hood slowly, watching circles of clean silver appear under the cloth. "You survived," I whispered to the car as if it could hear me. And honestly, after what we went through, a part of me believed it could hear. Because last night wasn't just a storm. It felt like the sky was trying to erase the whole world. It began when I was driving back from the mountains. The road was empty, the night was quiet, and the BMW hummed softly like it was enjoying the cool wind. Suddenly, the breeze stopped. Everything went still. Too still. Even the trees stood frozen, as if holding their breath. Then, without warning, lightning exploded across the sky, bright enough to turn night into day. Thunder followed instantly, shaking the ground beneath me. I gripped the steering wheel. The BMW shook but held steady. Rain smashed against the windshield so hard that the wipers sounded like they were fighting for their lives. The road started flooding in seconds, and visibility dropped to almost nothing. But I kept driving because stopping felt even more dangerous. The storm didn't just feel natural, it felt alive. As I clean the headlights now, I remember how the lights flickered during the storm, struggling to cut through the darkness. I remember one moment especially, when some enormous shadow, moved across the sky. I don't know if it was a cloud, a trick of the light, or something else entirely, but it looked like a giant wing sweeping over the road. For a second, I thought the storm itself was a creature chasing me. I laugh nervously while scrubbing the side mirrors. Maybe I'm crazy, I say to myself, but the memory still sends chills down my spine. At one point during the storm, the wind hit the BMW so hard it pushed the car sideways. I felt the whole vehicle slide toward the edge of the road, where sharp rocks waited like teeth. I shouted, turned the wheel, and prayed the tires would grip. Somehow, they did. The car pulled itself back onto the road as if refusing to die. That's when I started talking to the BMW, out loud like it was a friend sitting beside me. "Come on, buddy," I said. "Don't let this storm take you. Just get me home." And you know what? The car responded, not with words, but with power. The engine roared louder, steadier, almost confident. Every time the wind tried to throw us off course, the BMW pushed back. Every time lightning flashed too close, the car kept moving. The storm wanted to swallow us, but it couldn't. Now, while wiping the roof, I noticed small scratches from flying branches. I run my fingers over them gently. "You fought hard," I whisper. As the story of last night plays in my head, I feel like the storm wasn't just weather. It was a test. Like something out there wanted to see if I would break or run or panic. But I didn't, and maybe that's why I survived. I remember reaching a point where the rain suddenly stopped, but the wind continued, spiraling around the car like a tornado made of whispers. The air grew cold, unnaturally cold, and the sky above turned a deep, angry purple. Then I heard something I still can't explain. A roar, louder than thunder, echoing through the mountains. The kind of sound that makes your bones vibrate. I hit the gas without thinking. The BMW shot forward, cutting through the last waves of wind. The road straightened ahead, and in the distance I finally saw the faint lights of the town. Hope hit me like a warm wave. Behind me, I swear I heard the storm scream, frustrated that it couldn't catch me. When I finally reached home, the rain suddenly ended. No slow fade. Just gone, as if someone had turned off a switch in the sky. Now, standing here, cleaning the doors and rims, I laugh to myself. If I told anyone that story, I say, they'd think I made it up. And maybe I did. Maybe fear made everything seem bigger, darker, stranger. But as I wipe the last streak of mud off the BMW, I see something that makes my heart stop. A long, dark scratch across the rear bumper. Not from a branch or rock, but from something curved, something shaped like a claw. I touch it gently. It's real. The BMW sits silently, reflecting the morning sun, looking innocent and calm. But I know what happened. And deep down, I feel something watching from far away. Something that remembers me, remembers this car, and maybe isn't done with us yet. I take a deep breath, finish cleaning the windshield, and step back to admire the car. Despite the storm's violence, despite everything that tried to destroy it, the BMW shines again, strong, proud, unbroken. Good job, my friend, I tell it softly. We survived. And today, after everything that happened, I'm not just cleaning a car. I'm honoring a partner who saved my life.